Hi there, you're watching Time Warner Cable's local edition, the Sacramento Report. I'm Jaime Garza, and I'm joined today by Senate Leader Darrell Steinberg. Good to have you here.
Great to be with you, Jaime.
In the news lately, education, education, education. What do we do? How do we save it?
Well, there's been so much focus on the budget here in California, we forget that we have other great challenges. And with the budget behind us, we now have a chance to fix public education and make it better. My number one priority is to help change high school to make it more career-oriented. This is the kind of, we have an old high school system that's based on an old industrial, agricultural model where most of the courses are taught in the same way. And if you're college-bound, great, and if you're not, there isn't much for you. And so my view is that we need to begin to develop courses that are both rigorous and meet the college entrance requirements, but at the same time are related to the growth in career pathways where the economy is going. In other words, why can't algebra or geometry be taught in 15 different ways as applied to the work of construction or the work of in the biotechnology field or in the computer field? We can't have a one-size-fits-all. At the same time, we have to change our accountability system to not make it so test-driven. Everything is about a bubble test. That's how schools are measured. Instead, we need to develop broader indexes that measure are young people graduating from high school, period, and are they graduating and going on to either college or to a technical trade school where they can learn to get a high-wage job.
This has been going on for decades in Europe. I mean, you either go to higher education or university, or you go to a trade school, you learn a profitable skill, and you get into the workforce. And I'm assuming that's sort of what you're looking at here in terms of making education to a point where I can relate as a student to it and what my future may be, because when I was in math class, I always said, what am I using this for? There was really no application for me to see where I would head.
That's really true. I have a series of bills that were passed the Senate and are now in the Assembly that would do the following. Change the accountability system to measure not just success on test scores, but whether or not high school is preparing young people for either college or a job. Secondly, you're exactly right. We must make subject matter and curriculum much more relevant. A 9th grader or a 10th grader needs to understand that there is some real life application to what it is they're being forced to learn. All the studies show that the dropout rate is in large part due to young people not being prepared, yes, but also the fact that they just are disinterested. A lot of them, there's no vision. The vision has to be maintain rigor, because high standards are important, but at the same time, let's make curriculum come alive. You know, in California, there are high schools that are doing this, but it's more the exception rather than the rule. And what I want to see is the development of hundreds of these applied courses so that every young person has a number of choices to both get, you know, the high standard curriculum, make them eligible to go to college, but if they choose not to, then they have another path and another track to be able to succeed.
Do you think you could get support from educators? I mean, we know that we're embedded in certain ways of doing things, and there are certain educators on the edge. In the last 15 seconds we have here, do you think you could get the support of the education system?
Absolutely. The education community is actually excited about this because everyone thinks that the test-driven system has gone way too far. We got to bring it back, make it more relevant. Yes.
It'll be interesting to watch. I mean, they've done it in other countries. Why can't we do it here?
It's a great vision, I think, and a great possibility.
Darrell Steinberg, thank you for your vision, and thank you for watching Time Warner Cable's local edition. This has been the Sacramento Report.